Steve Jobs, one of the best innovators in human history, and he knows the importance of communication. Imagine if Steve Jobs said, I'm Steve Jobs. My iPhone speaks for itself. I don't have to be the best communicator. I just simply give people the iPhone and they will know how brilliant it is. You probably wouldn't be using one right now. See, Steve Jobs knew that yes, although the iPhone was brilliant, he had to communicate it to people, as not everyone could understand his brilliance. That would actually be quite selfish and arrogant, thinking that everyone is on the same level as you. No, people have different strengths compared to you, and they have different weaknesses. I always say communication is the ability to transfer your ideas to someone rather than just speaking to them. In this video, we're going to be analyzing Steve Jobs' first keynote when he released the first iPhone in 2007. Let's see what practical tips you can take away into your next meeting. Before we get into it, my name is Tion. I'm a communications coach. I help underrepresented people get paid what they're worth. If you would like to hear more from these, then comment the word communication and I will analyze another famous speech. Let's go.
This is a day I've been looking forward to for 2.5 years.
Straight off the bat, instantly, that intro is powerful. Imagine if he said, it's a day I've been looking forward to for the past 2 weeks. No, he said 2 years. And then he paused and he let the audience feel that and feel the momentum and feel the suspense. That's powerful. This is a day I've been looking forward to for the past 2 years. And then he paused. Pausing is very powerful.
Every once in a while, a revolutionary product comes along that changes everything. And Apple has been, well, first of all, one's very fortunate if you get to work on just one of these in your career.
One of my mentors, Vanessa Van Edwards, she ran a study that analyzed the the best performing TED Talks ever. And she found one thing that all of them did. And me and Steve Jobs just did it then. It's this: hand gestures and saying and miming the number of things that we're saying. Let me explain. I just said the one thing and I put a number one up. See, humans and adults are just big kids. And what do kids like? They like storytelling with hands. The reason why the Little Piggies nursery rhyme is so funny because we did this as a youngster. It's imagining. It's like a stop motion movie. When we use our fingers to narrate what we're talking about, it makes following us so much easier. Steve Jobs did it here as well.
Apple has been, well, first of all, one's very fortunate if you get to work on just one of these.
Just one, and he held up the number one. Try this in your next meeting. When you're thinking of, or when you're narrating a product story and you want to think of a number, put up the number of fingers. This makes it easier for people to follow.
In your career. Apple's been very fortunate. It's been able to introduce a few of these into the world. In 1984, we introduced the Macintosh. It didn't just change Apple, it changed the whole computer industry. In 2001, we introduced the first iPod. And it didn't just change the way we all listen to music. It changed the entire music industry. Well,
little thing that I thought I'd narrating just then. Notice when Mr. Jobs was naming all of the products Apple released in the past. The people clapped at the first one, and then Steve was like, okay, that's fine. But then I don't think he wanted people to clap every time he mentioned the product, because you notice when they started to clap for the second time, he just started to carry on speaking. And that's a way of controlling the crowd. See, all these people here, and me included, we were all watching Steve. So who has the power in that situation? Steve has our attention. So he's able to control the crowd. When he wants to move on, he'll move on.
And it didn't just change the way we all listen to music. It changed the entire
So next time, if he's to say a product, I don't think they'll clap.
Music industry. Well, today we're introducing 3 revolutionary products of this class.
You do it again?
3.
I think he did. He said 3.
Revolutionary products of this class. The first one is a widescreen iPod with touch controls. The second is a revolutionary mobile phone. And the third is a breakthrough internet communications device. So, 3 things: a widescreen iPod with touch controls, a revolutionary mobile phone, and a breakthrough internet communications device. An iPod, a phone, and an internet communicator. An iPod, a phone. Are you getting it?
Repetition. The best marketers, I've said this before somewhere, the best marketing companies, the best marketers know repetition is the key to making something stick. Repeating something in the same way or in a different way or in a way that makes something stick. Repetition. He said iPod, phone, breakthrough internet. iPod, phone, breakthrough internet.
These are not 3 separate devices. This is one device. And we are calling it iPhone. Today, Apple is going to reinvent the phone. And here it is. No. Actually, here it is, but we're going to leave it there for now. So,
whenever people come to me for public speaking advice, I always say humor. Try to add in humor around 2 to 4 minutes, every 2 to 4 minutes of your speech. Humor keeps people engaged. I'm not saying be Jimmy Carr, or I'm not saying be the best comedian in the world. I'm saying even chuckle to yourself a little joke. Say a joke and laugh at it yourself. People will just laugh anyway.
before we get into it, let me talk about a category of things. The most advanced phones are called smartphones, so they say. And they typically combine a phone plus some email capability, plus they say it's the internet, sort of the baby internet, into one device, and they all have these plastic little keyboards on them. And the problem is that they're not so smart, and they're not so easy to use. So if you kind of make a Business School 101 graph of the smart axis and the easy to use axis, phones, regular cell phones are kind of right there. They're not so smart, and they're not so easy to use. But smartphones are definitely a little smarter, but they actually are harder to use. They're really complicated. Just for the basic stuff, people have a hard time figuring out how to use them.
Tip for presentations: easy as possible, and design, visual. Visual images that are easy as possible to read and to understand. Simple graph to explain the benefits of a multi-billion-dollar project is being demonstrated by a single graph.
Well, we don't want to do either one of these things. What we want to do is make a leapfrog product that is way smarter than any mobile device has ever been.
Mr. Jobs also uses his palms and shows his palms a lot. You can see their
Frog
palms.
product.
Palms signify trust. It's why when we wave at someone, we say, hello. I'm not hiding anything. You can see my palms. My palms are free. When you're narrating a speech, when you're doing a talk, using your palms is so powerful because your palms are like puppets. They keep you in the mix. They keep you in someone's mind, and they keep you exciting.
That is way smarter than any mobile device has ever been and super easy to use. This is what iPhone is. Okay? So, we're going to reinvent the phone. Now, we're going to start with a revolutionary user interface. Is the result of years of research and development. And, of course, it's an interplay of hardware and software. Now, why do we need a...
I'm going to chop this into two parts. Catch you in the next one.